Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the midweek technical analysis. Before we jump into it, let me give a quick disclaimer. As always, this is not financial advice. Anything that I share throughout this analysis is for educational purposes only. I repeat, this is in no way financial advice. Any and everything that I share throughout this analysis is for educational purposes only. Cool beans? Cool beans. Let's get into it. So, looking back at the weekly wrap up, um, I told you guys that I wanted to see the DXY dig back up into these monthly PD arrays, right? And as you can see, Monday we pulled back down into the daily fair value gap, closed above consequent encroachment as coined by Michael Huddleston, the 50% mark of that daily fair value gap. And we got a clean close above it. And Tuesday, which was yesterday, closed above the upper level, giving us further confirmation that we was indeed going to dig back up into these monthly PD arrays, premium PD array levels. And I told you guys that I want to see us break above and close above the 79%. And then I would be uh, confident that price is going to continue to reach for that monthly buy side liquidity level, right? Um, Going into tonight and tomorrow, I do anticipate a pullback, maybe down to this previous swing high, right? Pull back down into that structure before continuing higher. So that's what I expect to see out of the dollar index, aka DXY. Let's look at our currency pairs and see what's going on over there in these markets. So, yeah, you guys know that our currency pairs move um, inversely with the dollar index. So, that means they push in the opposite direction. So, of course, if, the analysis was bullish DXY in the weekly wrap up, then, we were bearish um, for currencies. And looking at Euro USD, you can see that from Tuesday up until the day we have indeed been bearish, pushing to the downside. I would like to see us run this monthly sell side liquidity by week's end. Bean, ooh, bean. Same thing with the pound. I would like to see us reach down into this 79% PD array level. Um, do appear to be respecting consequent encroachment of this daily fair value gap that we're currently at for the pound, but that's normal. We do expect some pullback up into a premium level of today's candle, daily candle, right? We're on the daily time frame, and we do expect some pullback up into premium levels of today's candle. So let's see if the pound does give us that 70 to 90% pullback before continuing lower. And we could very well with look at your Forex factory calendar and look at the news items that we have coming out for the rest of the week. We do have high impacting news across the board coming out for the rest of the week. So we could very well see the pound reach down deep into this monthly sell side liquidity. We may not run it by the end of the week, but we could very easily see it reach deep down into it. We'll see how that play out by Friday. And the NZD/USD, same thing. We're inside of the daily fair value gap. What we was anticipating price to come, we was expecting price to come down here. Now I just want to see us dig down and get to this 62% monthly PD array, discount array level. All right. Yes, sir. That's what we are expecting out of currencies. Looking at futures, I want to see us reach for this swing low here. Sales out liquidity at 5,462.50. So that's what I want to see price reach for. If we get down that low, I don't see us not checking these weekly discount levels. Maybe retesting that monthly buy side liquidity that we pushed through week before last. So yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see us go lower for futures to close the week. Yep, for ES and for NQ. I like to see us dig down into Tuesday's discount PD array level, right? 62.79 right here. I like to see us dig down into that. If we're going to continue higher, I like to see us reach down into those discount PD arrays first before continuing. Means now looking at the dollar, um, the dollar in futures has kind of been well in Q, kind of being correlating with the dollar. It doesn't typically. They don't typically correlate with the dollar. They usually inverse with the dollar, meaning like currencies pushing the opposite direction. But as you can see, for ENQ, Monday was a very bearish day for ENQ, and Monday was also a very bearish day for the dollar. Right, and then from Monday, the dollar's been pushing up, and from Monday, ENQ has been pushing. Today we closed bearish, but for the most part of today, we was pushing higher, right? So that lets me know that either one of these are out of sync, right? And even with ES, Monday was a bearish day as well, right? And Tuesday and today was pushing up. So it leads me to believe that we are indeed about to see some heavy sell side pressure or selling off in the days to come for this week that we're in. So I expect us to close the week heavy on the bearish side. So we're gonna see if my analysis is correct or if we are still going to be pushing to the upside because we are in an uptrend. Overall, long-term uptrend. So I'm not trying to call the top of anything. So like I told you guys in the weekly wrap up, yes, we are in a uptrend. But if I see some displacement to the downside, I'm not going to be oblivious to it, not going to ignore it. So we have seen this low made here, right? We put in a lower high, right? Here and here, right? So if we put in a low below here, then I would look for ES to come on down to these weekly discount PD array levels, right? But we have to close below this low, right? And then we'll pull back and continue lower. Or it might not even give us a strong pullback. It might just or just drop like a knife, right? And fall down to these levels. And then you'll have to just wait for the buying opportunity off of these levels, these discount levels here, to see if we're going to continue higher from these levels. All right. And if we break and close below these levels, then you know we definitely look for the short opportunity down to this sell side liquidity or swing low in these monthly discount levels. Cool beans? Cool beans. So, same thing with NQ. Yeah, I definitely want to see us pull back down into yesterday's discount PDOA level. All right. And that's a nice little play. Nice little play. So yeah, I do believe that this up move that we seen from Monday to today was like, could have been manipulation, or could have just been us giving those premium price levels to smart money to get in and short the market down lower, right? So either way, we we're only selling in premiums and only buying in discounts. Just keep it simple. And more than likely, you're gonna get an opportunity to um, see some gains off of those levels if you just keep it simple like that. Keep your risk management in place, um, and keep your discipline in place. And that's pretty much it, guys. In gas. So that will conclude the midweek technical analysis. Um, I'll take a look at crypto for a second before we get up out of here. Looking at Biddy. Biddy just ran monthly sell side liquidity one more time. So I want to see us. I want to see what Biddy do from here. I can't say if we're gonna drop lower down to like 52,000, then bounce higher, or we just gonna blast off from this current level. So, you know, I really want to see us take this all-time high at 73,800. So let's see what this week gives us, ladies and gentlemen. I know one thing that I'm super bullish on, and you guessed it, that is dog. Dog, go to the moon. That is dog, go to the moon.io. Yes, you might want to check it out. I want to check it out. Might want to check it out. We listed April the 25th of this year, pushed up to 56 tenth of a cent, dropped back down to 618 tenth of a cent, went back up to 98 tenths of a cent, and now we're back at 59 tenths. And we are going to the moon, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. This is just education. Just telling you guys what I'm looking at, what I see. I know the community. I know the developer behind this coin. And when I tell you it's like nothing you ever seen before, it's truly like nothing you ever seen before. Um, the main thing is that it's on the mother blockchain, it's on Bitcoin. So yeah, just take a look at it. Dog go to the moon.io. I'm accumulating and I want to see this thing go to $1. And there's plenty of upside, ladies and gentlemen. There is plenty of upside. Look, we can't even get there. Look at that. Boy, 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 that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's 18,000%, something like that. It's definitely been done before. And Bitcoin has a $1.3 trillion market cap. So you got um you got coins, meme coin. It's labeled as a meme coin, but it's technically not a meme coin. It's really so much more than a meme coin. Um, because a meme coin is literally just a fucking coin that was created behind a meme that a community got behind it and pumped it up. And you had meme coins do crazy numbers like those, like Pepe, like Shiba Inu. Um, yeah, there's been a few, but again, those are strictly no utility coins that just have a community behind them that believes in, you know, has the same ethos, and they're trying to pump this thing to the moon. When it happens, it's a beautiful thing because a lot of people get rich overnight. Like, it's not really overnight because, like, these things happen over a length of like 6 months to on up to like 4 years. So, I mean, those I think was those was on the blockchain 2 years before it mooned, and then another 2 years before it mooned again. I mean, so yeah, sometimes these things moon fairly quickly, and people get rich fairly quickly, like a month or two, and then most of the time it takes at least 6 months to see these things skyrocket. But I'm in this play for the long haul. I really am in it for the end game, and that is to see us go to $1. And really, in my personal opinion, calling this thing for $1 is really FUD. In my opinion, it's like I think it's gonna go so much higher than $1, but we don't want to be we don't want to be too aggressive, right? And we want to keep it fairly, um, as some people would say, like realistic, which $1 is super realistic for this coin. But I do see it going a lot higher than that. And again, that's just my personal opinion. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I will bring this thing to a close. I hope you enjoyed tonight's class. If these classes, my analysis add any value to you guys' lives whatsoever, please feel free to like, share, and most of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really helps out a lot. If you're interested in joining the private Telegram group, visit precisionpipsllc.com and sign up for the silver package. And yeah, as always, guys, one second. about that. I had to take a drink of water. My throat was like super dry. So, yeah, as always, guy, I appreciate you coming out tonight, tuning in, getting this knowledge and empowering yourselves. Let your family and friends know you love them while they still here. Please, as always, peace, love, everyone. You know.